My name is Susie Dietz.
Yvette, and EST, Electrical Systems Technician.
Larry Spencer, EST.
Okay, my name is Moanne, and I've been going here for a year now.
I'm Kayla, and I'm in the dental assisting program.
I'm Brittany, and I'm also in the dental assisting program.
I'm Brittany, and I'm in the dental assisting program.
Okay, my name is Kevin Barger. I graduated from Fortis College about 3 years ago from their HVAC program, and now I'm working in a full-time position doing service work and sales.
My name is Warren Meredith.
My name is Emma.
I'm Kristen, and I graduated in October 2012 with a medical assisting degree.
And my name is Kayla.
My name is Mary. I graduated July 2012 for the medical assisting program.
But when I became a single mom, it was hard to make ends meet, and I had to go on government support, and I grew up on that. It wasn't the life I wanted to give my son.
Everyone wants to come to America, and when we're here, we're motivated to do better for ourselves.
Well, I have 2 college-age sons, and I realized that they were going to get their degree before I got mine. And
I liked that Fortis tuition was really low. I liked that it wasn't a huge university where you have tons of little frat boys and frat girls that are not paying attention in class. I liked that the classrooms were smaller here, so it was a lot more individualized of an experience. And with it being accelerated like it was with no breaks and long days, then it made it really quick to get in and get out, which is what I needed and what I was looking for, because
I personally came because it's feasible to learn this.
I heard stuff, some students said here, they get a lot more hand-on experience, the teacher is great, the class and the classmates very small.
there was a 3-year waiting list for a 2-year program, and that was pretty discouraging. So when I came to Fortis and I passed the entrance exams and I talked to the instructors and I took the tour, I liked what I saw. About a month after I started the process, I was in class.
I need the experience and the skills that I need to do my work outside after I complete. And this is what I found in Fortis College. That is why I came here.
It was affordable, and it had a quick program. All the other programs were a lot longer, and you really don't receive any more benefits from those schools. I work with multiple people who went to schools that took 2 years to get the same degree that I have and weren't any better off than I am now.
When I found out I was pregnant, I was 16, and it took a toll on me. At 17, I had my son, and at 17, I came here to see, what I could do for farther education. And they said I could go for anything. I mean, there was nursing, medical assisting, technical. I mean, there was a lot. Under 2 years, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, other places it takes 2 or more years, and I don't have that time. I have a son.
I researched the top 10 most growing jobs within the next, I think it was 5 to 10 years, and dental assisting was within the top 5. And then I did the same thing with the schools, and I found there's actually like 3 schools that offered dental assisting, but Fortis was the only one that was ADA accredited at the time.
And I have my daughter to think about, and how many hours can I work in a week and go to school, and how long can I do it for before I completely lose my mind. So 4 years, I would have never signed up. I would have been like, I need to get a full-time position, making as much money as I can now, not in 4 years.
I feel very well prepared. I've talked to other nursing students that graduated from other college and university. They feel they're just more of not really quite sure what to do or how much they know. They're really nervous about taking the NCLEX as well. because they don't feel like they know the material, because they're more like memorizing to go through the class, but don't really understand it. So I feel I'm much more prepared here.
Well, the classes have been tough. Nursing is a very challenging field. There's a lot to learn. I really enjoy the classes. I've learned a lot. The instructors here are wonderful. I felt 100% supported from everyone in the school.
Yeah, our classes have been tough, but we find a way to go through it. We have instructors that say extra classes for you if you are not getting it right. And then we have instructors in the clinical that make sure that every skill that you need to learn is learned before you have a real procedure to do.
But the classes were awesome. The class, of course, you have to study and you have to work hard to get decent grades, to get good grades. But it was more like I just felt I was looking forward to going to school. I looked forward to, I did night classes from, the time that it started to the time it ended. But I loved it because that's the time when my mom and dad could watch my son. I wouldn't have been able to do it if I had scattered times. And I learned a lot better with the same subject for that whole day. The clinical classes with Miss Jackie were awesome. That's where I learned on hands wise. And all the other classes, even writing. I was 18 and I learned how to write better. I feel like with the smaller classes at these schools, I feel like I learned a lot more than what I would have learned if I was in a big class.
Oh, yeah, I had to work for it. Heck yeah. It was a lot of hard work. You go to school full-time during the day, studying. I set goals for myself. And every time I'd match a goal, I'd set another goal. I did. I graduated with a 3.9 with honors.
It was very close-knit, and it was nice because I went through a lot of struggles working and going to school and having to be a mom and take care of the responsibilities of my house and everything like that. And so it was really nice to come to school, and it was my safe haven to have, all the guys in class, to have any one of my teachers were there to talk to me.
Yeah, this was the only one around that actually offered this class and had all the perks that come with it. Like he said, there's no other electrical system technician course that you can do that actually has the house and everything built in it. The classrooms were small. It's a lot of interaction with our teachers. 70%
Some people learn better with books, some people learn better with hands-on, so we get the best of both worlds. Whether you're smart or you're not the brightest person, you will learn. They make sure of that. I work 10 hours a day. I come here, I do 5 other hours. I barely get any sleep, but I'm still able to come in and learn and do.
Other terminology in classes, you're right there hands-on, working with the tools, working inside your classmate's mouth. It's very nice and very intimate and hands-on stuff.
I've attended other bigger universities, and I love how personal it is here.
You're not just one person in a lecture room with 5,000 people where they don't even know who you are. They just don't even realize that you're not there. If you miss a day here, your teachers are calling you or texting you, asking if you're okay.
I feel like it's Team Warren. They're all here to support me, and they've done a wonderful job. The thing I like about this school is when I was facing a difficult period or struggling, people noticed, and they came up and offered help, and that help allowed me to get through the rough patches. And I've been very successful here, and I know that with the training that I will receive here, I'll be a good nurse.
The instructors really cared. You really knew them on a personal level. If you weren't there one day, they knew why. You knew them really well, and you were able to build a close relationship over those 9 months, and you could tell they cared, and they really went out of their way to teach you.
When I came here, it felt right. It didn't feel like I didn't feel out of the box. I I mean, I was young, and there's young people here, but I was very young. I felt, blessed to be somewhere where I didn't feel like I was being judged or, because it was hard. And how the small classes are awesome, and how the teachers, I mean, even 2 years after I graduated, I'm still getting emails about them asking how I am. I mean, how everything's going. I mean, they care.
Or maybe somebody who was like an outcast or an older person or a young mom. Because there's so many different walks of life that come through Fortis, you won't be judged. They've seen pretty much any situation that you could possibly ever imagine. So your teachers are always willing to work with you. And it's nothing to be scared of.
But it was when I came here that I felt at home. From the minute you walked through the doors, to everyone you talked to, every question was answered. Everybody made you feel comfortable, important, and I liked that. I liked that it was going to be small class sizes. Coming back to school at my age was not easy. So, I was terrified. Not after the first week.
But I'm glad I did it. I don't have to rely on government or anybody else around me. It's all me, and I'm able to do it all by myself. I came in here making $8 an hour as a hairdresser, part-time. I left here making $16 an hour, entry level, with no experience. My hiring rate after my contract is up is anywhere from $38,000 to $44,000, and that's within the first 6 months of getting out of school. So I definitely would disagree that if somebody said that these schools can't lead to a higher paying job. I mean, it takes time and effort, but that's with any career and any job, that if you want to be successful, you just have to put in the work and find what's going to fit for you. And I did.
You graduate and you can make up to $23.20, and that's just off this program.
Anytime I've gone to a dental office, I've met somebody that's graduated from Fortis. And I personally think I am, because I had a dentist appointment the other day, and when I was sitting in the chair, I heard all of them talking in their dental vocabulary, and I knew everything they were talking about. I loved it.
I'm definitely using this program as a stepping stone. This is my way to get my foot in the door to go higher.
Every job has a starting rate. You're not going to start out at $17 an hour as soon as you go in right after school. You have to work up to that, and I think that's a lot of things that people don't understand also.
It gave you all the foundations to pick up on the rest of it. Once you did, you get a job. So it was a smooth transition from school, just a little more training to having a full-time job, making good money. Yeah, I'm happy with my job. I put myself in a position where I'm probably going to go on to make a very comfortable living, and the training that I got has helped me get there.
Well, I am only 20 years old, and I have a degree, and I work in a place that I'm probably going to always work until I retire, because Fortis gave me an opportunity to work for a great department. And out of 300 applications, I was the only one hired. And there's also another girl who works there, who's from Fortis, being a teenage mom and making $14, $12 an hour for a government job. I get paid vacations, paid holidays, paid sick days. I get 2 weeks vacation time where I can go out with my son and, go places. And I don't have to worry about, money. I mean, it's a blessing.
I did catheterizations, I did urodynamic Uroflows, and you can only do those under the direct supervision of a doctor. He did a lot of in-house surgeries, and I was able to assist with those. So my education here at Fortis really led me to a lot of big and educational things. And I'm actually going to take my HESI test here in 2 weeks, and hopefully join the nursing program to be an RN in July. And yes, I picked Fortis again.
I would have done whatever else I could have done. I would have gotten a second job, third job, fourth job if I needed to over going to Akron U or Kent or anything like that because I didn't want to just be a number.
Basically, I think it's to each his own. If you want to go to a small college or a big college, like I think that should be just up to the person who wants to go to college. Like, do you want to go straight for your trade, or do you want to go do you want a certificate or a diploma? Because that's basically what it is. I think that's up to each individual person who wants to further their education. Like, that shouldn't be up to someone else.
If I have a choice to go to a bigger university or a bigger college, I would think if you want to be a better person, a better qualified employees, and feel comfortable just how you're going to handle the patient of the knowledge you gain, I would think a smaller college is better.
I have 2 college-age sons, and when we were picking their college, one of the things that was important to us was to find a school that was the right fit for each of them. And they went to 2 different schools. And I believe that different schools meet different needs for different people.
So many people, before you are looking for a school, you have so many choices. You have the choice to go to a 4-year college. I have the choice to go to a 2 years college. And it doesn't mean that the 4 years college is better than 2 years college. They impact knowledge. It is a school that have the students in their heart that is important. And that
4-year colleges aren't for everybody. Higher education isn't for everybody, but there are still jobs that need people that have training to do those jobs. We need all these positions filled, and there's plenty of smaller schools, smaller organizations out there that can provide that.
To me, I hope that they don't take away this kind of schooling, the small Fortis schools, because it would be heartbreaking to me because I was so successful there. I mean, even 2 years after graduating, I still came back and I wanna fight for Fortis because that's what made me where I am today. I wanna be here today.
I don't think I would have survived at a big university, only because coming back into a school after so many years, it was already a tough adjustment. Here, the staff, the instructors, everyone was supportive. They helped you when you needed help. All you had to do was ask. You know, it's up to each of us how well we do and what we do, but without the help here, I don't think I would have made it. So
I'm thankful. I'm really thankful. I don't think if I would have had as much support coming here that I would have made it.
I'm at the right place where I belong because this is where I can succeed.
I know that by the end of my course, I'll be an experienced nurse. I will be able to provide care to anybody in this world.
And it made me the person I am today. I've grown. I saw a difference from when I started to when I ended. I grew. And it was cool because I grew the teachers saw me grow and they cared.